Thanks, Johnny. Nearly 1 million people worldwide commit suicide each year, about 30,000 in the United States.
Point Park Cinema senior Kaleigh Fitzgerald took on this project as a producer of a production for film. We have an exclusive look at the new trailer.
Take a look.
They say time heals all wounds. Not sure I believe it.
You know, I still don't understand why people wear black to funerals. Totally boring. Probably why John didn't come.
I get that you've been through a lot, and I get that...
don't want to talk about it.
Something else on your mind? You said you'd always be here for me. Let me be here for you.
With Kaleigh, Barb, and William all took part in the film. Thanks for joining us, guys. I have to ask right off the bat, that was a very interesting trailer. Tell us a little bit more about the story and just, I mean, that was a very enigmatic trailer.
Thank you. 40 Seconds is about this one right here, and she plays the part Paige, and it's Paige is going through the motions of her life while she's dealing with her loved ones' lives crumbling around her. But little does she know that the one stable person in her life is the one that actually needs the most help. So while she's going through this story, she's being burdened with different problems. In the beginning, her dad dies, and her sister has to live at her house. William, who plays John, is a war veteran who's suffering from PTSD, and that's her husband. And then you have to deal with her friend Emma at school, who is having some relationship problems but won't tell Paige what's going on. And then you have this little kid, Luke, that's bullied for possibly being gay. So she's dealing and juggling with all these different problems going on right now, and she doesn't know how to handle it.
So what did you guys learn from working on the set? Did it change you as a person? How did you grow in any way?
I mean, I feel like I changed as a person because I used to make horror movies all the time, and now I feel like I've gone in a new direction, because now I'm more focused on like the reality and like good causes and like things that actually mean something when you watch it, not just, oh crap, I was scared. Like it's, oh my God, that's something I should think about. I don't think about suicide every day. People don't realize how many people go through that type of thing. So that's what I was trying to say with the film.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, with number one, just being on set with the Point Park students that were part of the crew, and just being how professional they were. I mean, I was really impressed with, you know, just how much they knew, how professional they were, and it was a good learning experience, you know, being on the set with them. So
I would totally agree. I worked on quite a few sets, and it was one of the more professional sets that I've worked on, so I was really happy about that. The timing and everything was just all fluid, so kudos to you.
Thank you.
But as far for me, PTSD, I was in the military for a little over 9 years. Kind of have a little bit going with that, and I actually still get help with it now. So I could connect with my character in that form, so it was kind of fun at the same time, and I learned a lot from the set.
How similar was your character to that sort of experience that you've experienced?
Very similar. I was with the amphibious assault team for a little over 6 years, so I could relate exactly to what the character could be feeling. So it was kind of a touching, emotional thing for me. So
absolutely.
What was the most dramatic moment of the set? Like, what was a time that really impacted all of you guys?
I mean, we all kind of became a family by the time that the movie was done. I started it in June, I casted it in September, and we weren't done filming it until the beginning of December, and then they kept coming in for sound work, and we literally just finished it last week. So we've kind of all grew together. But I could say like one emotional thing that happened on set was there's a scene where Paige and John fight, and it just seemed like this real, like full-blown actual relationship problem.
Yeah, we were fighting.
Yeah. It was a real fight.
Yeah.
That wasn't acting.
But it was
not
like
at all.
they were crying, and like everybody on set was just like, "Oh my God!" Like as soon as you
felt so real.
As soon as you said cut, everybody was still silent because they're just like, "Oh, geez, did that really just happen? Is that real or was that a movie?"
Yeah. I cried a lot, so it was pretty much every day. It was dramatic for me. So.
But overall, I would say it was super fun. Everybody was such a family. Everybody had each other's backs with everything, so it was just made it awesome.
So that was a pretty dramatic moment on set. Any fun, lighter moments where maybe you could share a laugh instead of sharing some tears?
We had a funny story. We shot this one scene in the movie. It's at a bar, and so we had to get a bunch of extras. And there was this one girl that came to be one of the extras because she saw an ad online, and we just kept calling her Pink Pants because we just didn't know her name, and she just kept coming up to us being like, "Is this going to premiere in a real movie theater? Are you guys famous?" And we're just like, I mean,
And
this
she
is
tried to tell me not to wear
what I told
was
her to wear.
wearing.
Yeah, it was like, this
That
is a
she could
senior
style me
thesis
better.
film. Okay. And so like we kind of like stuck her in like the background.
Naturally, yeah.
I mean, her voice carries, so it worked.
Yeah.
But it was very funny because we had raffle prizes to keep the extras entertained, and the one thing we raffled off was like a big like Christmas beer mug or something, and she happened to win it. It was just like, wow, I'm getting drunk tonight, and we were like, oh, okay.
Classic Pink Pants.
Yeah,
Right.
classic Pink Pants. Barb actually has a story too.
Yeah, we filmed in one of her family members' homes, which was beautiful. And during one of the more dramatic scenes, I think actually the fight scene.
Actually, the fight scene.
Something was thrown and a plant got knocked over, which wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
So there was dirt everywhere on the white carpet. And so we had to stop for a while and
It was funny.
get that cleaned up. But it, whenever it happened, everybody just
Froze.
froze
Yeah. Yep.
and then busted out laughing. And then we kind of all panicked because
The
You know, we
parents
can't
just,
have-
The parents just got home exactly when we cleaned it up, so it was like perfect time. Anyway.
So
they never knew?
Sorry,
Yeah.
they never knew.
Until they see
They
this
don't see
interview.
us.
Sorry about that.
It was funny because she's crying, he was upset because they
Yeah.
were all worked up, and then
Yeah.
like the person that actually knocked it over was Bella, who came here last time, and she was like trying to be drunk and like throwing her keys, and she ended up just like taking the whole plant with her, and it hit the floor.
Yeah. But we saved the plant.
Oh,
We
that's
saved-
all-
That's what
That's
matters.
what
It will
Yes.
still
Yes.
grow.
Just briefly, it's premiering on Saturday. Give a little, advertisement while you're here. Why should anyone go and see this short film?
Oh, well, you should come see this short film because suicide awareness is a very important issue. It's never too late to save a life is what this film is saying, and I just feel if anybody comes out to this film, they'll look at suicide in a completely different way. So this Saturday, please come out and see 40 Seconds, 7 p.m. in the GRW.
All right, great. Well, that's all we have. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. It was
Thank
great to
you.
have
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Coming up after the break, Hillary Maglin will be here to keep us up to date on the buzz in the entertainment world.
And Jillian Trainer is going to show us how to make some tasty cookie cupcakes. Don't go away. We'll be right back.